I want to do ASMR so freaking bad. It's that time of the month again. Bidding. Oh, y'all, it's actually like tripping me out. It is so crazy that this video became highly requested because I actually struggle with bidding. So never in a million years did I think that I would like be talking about bidding on my channel, but here we are. This video should be very interesting. Hey you guys, welcome back to a brand new video and welcome back to Flightmas Day. Oh my gosh. Flightmas Day 12. In today's video, you guys, I am going to be going over my work schedule for next month. I am going to be going over my work schedule and my bidding for January 2024, y'all. As I stated, this video has been highly requested. You guys want me to share with you my process of bidding, and then I'm gonna come back with the part 2 to this video where I am gonna share the results that I get and what I was awarded for January 2024. So we are gonna jump straight into the video, y'all, because I'm logging into my work stuff. Let's get into this video. Just giving y'all a quick little rundown for the people who don't know. Most of y'all here on my channel kind of already know this, but as a flight attendant, you get 2 different kinds of work schedules. It's monthly. So 1 month you get a schedule in which you have a line. Okay, so when you have a line, that means that you have specific trips that you're able to bid for, put all your preferences and what you like, where you want to go, what aircraft you prefer to be on, which position you prefer to fly, places that you don't want to go. Like there are so many preferences for us to choose from when we're bidding for our schedules, and we're line holders. So we have a line. The second type of schedule that you can have is called a reserve schedule. When you have a reserve schedule, you're only bidding for days off that you want for the month. As a reserve flight attendant, you are on call for the entire month. The company is going to call you and say, flight attendant so-and-so, we need you to report to the airport at this time, and this is where you'll be going. There is a long list at each base for the days that you are on call, because everyone is broken up into different shifts. So your shift could be 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. that you have to be on call and available to the company. It could be 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. shifts like that. So 12-hour shifts, and then you also serve airport standby. So you have to be at the airport, you have to be fully dressed in your uniform. Like, airport standby shifts are actually shorter than just being on call. Like for a 12-hour shift, like 2 a.m. to 2 p.m., airport standby is either gonna be 4 hours or 6 hours. You are like literally on standby, like literally like, okay, a crew has boarded a flight and one of the flight attendants isn't there, so they don't have minimum crew on board, which means that we had to delay the flight because we can't start boarding without minimum crew. Let's call a flight attendant that's on standby because he or she is at the airport ready, all that. That is what your reserve schedule consists of. Me, myself, for next month, January, I am a line holder, y'all. And I'm super excited because I like having a line. I like knowing where I'm going, what I'm doing for the entire month. Like, reserve isn't so bad. It's just I just don't like the unknowing and kind of being more so like I have to be in Dallas a whole lot more, because for those on-call shifts that start at 2 a.m. in the morning, like, there's no flights for me to get to Dallas at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I typically have to go in the night before, get a hotel, and reserve months are just a lot for me. I think because I commute, so it makes it a little bit more like stressful on me during those months. I'm super excited to see that I'm starting off the new year, January 2024, as a line holder. And this also is making me so much more nervous because y'all, I'm literally about to bid for my first schedule of the new year. Oh my gosh, just saying that out loud is like crazy. Anyway, okay, let's get to the bids. When you do your bidding for your schedule, you basically have all these preferences. So I'm gonna read to you guys some of the preferences that we have to choose from when it comes to basically telling the system, this is what I want on my schedule. We have days of the week off that you can put in for, prefer aircraft, avoid aircraft, layover at this city. We have avoid layover at this city, prefer position order. So like when I fly lead flight attendant, y'all have like heard me say sometimes like, dang, like being number one is stressful, like being position one is kind of hard. Okay, maybe for next month, I put in my preferred positions order and I put like position one last. That's basically me telling them like, I would rather work any other position besides position one. There's a bunch of stuff on here, y'all. Prefer one landing on the first duty day. So when I tell you guys I'm working like a 3-day trip and I'll say something like, ooh, this is gonna be an easy trip. It's gonna be a 1-2-1. Prefer one landing is the one. So like when I say 1-2-1, that means we have one leg on the first day of the 3-day trip, two legs on the second day, and then one leg on go home day, which is the last day of the 3-day trip. So there's a preference on here that says you prefer one landing on the first duty day. So you prefer for your 3-day trips to have one leg on the first day. That's basically what that means. You want to start your 3-day trip with just one leg. And that is sweet, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. One leg on the first day and one leg on the last day. That's like a major key right there. We also have report times, which is our sign-in times, and release times. Y'all know I am a commuter, so I prefer later sign-ins. I prefer to show up to work a little bit later in the day, seeing as that I have to fly to work. I don't prefer my report times to be like before 10 a.m. I would rather my report times be like, I could do before 10 a.m., but that just means that I have to wake up even earlier than I would to catch a later flight to get to Dallas. Release times, y'all, is the same thing. When I arrive back to Dallas from a trip, I want my release time to at least be before 8 p.m. because if not, that only gives me 1 or 2 more flights to get home. I think just one flight to get back to Memphis, that last flight out from Dallas to Memphis. I forget exactly what time it is, but I would prefer, just to be on the safe side, I always prefer for my release times to be before 8 p.m. That way I know if I get back anywhere between like 5 and 7, I have more like flights that evening to commute home back to Memphis. So those are just a few of the preferences that we have on here, y'all. We actually have a lot, but I'm not gonna read through all of them. But it's really nice to have all these different options and specific things that we can put in for and request for our schedule, because y'all, our schedule is our literal livelihood. It's like literally sets the tone for what we're going to be doing for an entire month. So that's why bidding is like so important. It's so important to take your time with your bids and make sure you're putting in for everything that you want, because or else you're going to be having to like drop your trips or trade your trips, and like you don't want to do that. Like the goal to bidding is to bid and get a schedule that you like, a schedule where you feel like you don't have to change anything, you don't have to try to move anything around. Dang, I got this trip, it signs in at 8 in the morning, I have to go to Dallas the night before because my report time is way too early. Like I didn't want that, you know. Then it's like, dang, now I gotta trade this trip, or I gotta drop this trip, you know, trade it with somebody who has a later report time or something like that. It's just the key to bidding, like the goal, for my personal goal when I bid, is to get a schedule that I love, get a schedule that where I don't have to move anything around. For next month in January, y'all, I want to put in, because one of the preferences is prefer pairing length, which is number of days that you want to work in a trip. So 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and then turns. I feel like at my seniority in Dallas, I can hold. When I say I can hold, that means that if I tell the system I want this, they'll give it to me. I feel like I can hold 3-day trips. I'm not opposed to working 2 days or 4 days. Y'all know that I have worked plenty of 4-day trips, and sometimes they can drag just a little bit, but I'm going to basically put in my preferences that I want 3-day trips for next month. I think for me, I like to do what's most important first. I told y'all that what is most, like literally most important to me are my report times and my release times. I commute from Memphis. I'm gonna put on here, I really don't want anything that reports before 10 a.m. but the earliest that I will do is 9. I want my report time to be between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. I'm asking them to give me trips that sign in anywhere between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. I'm gonna kind of like give a second option to that. So for each preference that we like, we can put in there like, okay, this is the first set of report times that I want. But if I'm not able to get that, like if the system doesn't want to award me that, I want to put in a second option for like a time frame to give them. So on the second option, I'm going to put between 9:30 and 5. I want my report times to be between 9:30 a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. Okay? Because it's like if I only ask for one and they can't give me that one, or I don't get awarded that one, then it's like, dang, well, she didn't ask for anything else. So I always like to give a second option. My release times. I told y'all, I want to be released from my trip before 8 p.m. So I want my release time to be between 12 o'clock noon and 7 p.m. Okay, that means that when I get back from a trip, I want it to be like midday. And then the latest I'm telling them that I would like is 7 p.m. I'm gonna do a second option for my release time.
Let's see, what should I do? Because I want to release between 12 and 7. And my second option for release,
we'll just do for the second option between the times of 1 p.m. and 7:30. I'm not going to 8 p.m. for my release time. That's not what I want. Then y'all, I don't know. So this month, December, as a line holder, I went in and I specifically bid for these Memphis trips and I was awarded all of them. Do y'all think that I should do that again for January? Or y'all go down in the comments below and let me know what city y'all think I should put in for to lay over at next month. Please go down in the comments and drop some suggestions down below where y'all think I should go. I think for now, because you can always go in and change your bid, I think for now, I'm gonna do Memphis before bids are actually due. After I read you guys' comments, I have to give y'all like an update and let y'all know that I switched. If y'all drop some good cities below, I'll put in my preferences to go to those places next month. For me, just doing what's most important is the length of my trip, which are 3 days. I would prefer to do 3 days. My report and release times, we already went over that. Layover at city, for now, it's gonna be Memphis until I read y'all's comments. And then what's next, what is important to me is the landings per duty days. The 221s, the 321s, like 321s are cool because you have one, because it like decreases. You have 3 legs the first day, 2 legs the second day, 1 leg go home day. So it gets better and better. And 1 leg in a duty day is perfect. 3 legs in a duty day is like a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I put in for 1 landing on the last duty day because I would prefer, if y'all were a flight attendant, would you prefer 1 landing to start the trip? Like 1 leg to start the trip or 1 leg to end the trip? Y'all go down below and let me know. If you were a flight attendant, would you want the start of the trip day 1 to be 1 leg? Or would you want go home day to be 1 leg and done? 1 and done. Because that's me. If you're 1 and done, what can you drop in the comments? If you're 1 and done, comment down below 1 and done. Because you are like me. So I'm going to put that in there. Prefer 1 landing on the last duty day, go home day. 1 leg and 1 duty day is perfect. But then if they can't give me that for every single trip, I'm gonna go in with my second option and put 2. And then my third option, I'm gonna put 3. So that's when you get those trips that are 321s, 331s, 131s, like trips like that. So I'll put 3 legs as my third option. I'm simple because the last thing that's really the most important for me is positions. Like I'm telling y'all, I've been flying position 1 a lot here lately, and I actually really like flying galley, especially like for the vlog. Like I was telling y'all in one of my previous videos, getting that galley content is always so much fun. It's like fun for me and y'all like it. For my position order, I'm gonna do position 2 first, which is galley. Position 4, which is princess position. You really don't have any like designated duties other than like the beverage service on the cart in the main cabin. Then I'm gonna do position 3, and then I'm gonna do position 1. So I'm gonna put that for my preferred positions order. So we are going to submit my bid. Well, it automatically saves. Like once you put it in, it automatically saves. I forgot to mention, you can bid for days off that you want, but normally I will just do random days, like if I don't have anything important in the following month, or like my friends know, they have to tell me ahead of time, like, hey, take off for these days. Because look, right now we're in the middle of we're in the middle of December, and we're already bidding for our January schedules. So my friends, they already know that they let me know now. I have plenty of time to take off because I'm literally going to be putting in for it now for next month. If they want me to go somewhere, if they want us to do something, if I have something to do with Adrian, if I just have doctor's appointments or whatever here in Memphis. My dermatologist appointment for my skin is in January, so I'm gonna have to double check that and request that day off. But other than that, I don't really have specific days that I need off for next month. January should be super chill. I'll probably just put some days in there that I might need. That pretty much sums this up, y'all. I know some of y'all maybe wanted to see like the screen. I have included like a few screenshots so y'all can kind of get like a little bit of an idea. I didn't want to actually share the screen with you guys because some of this stuff is sensitive security information that y'all just can't see. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually excited for part 2 of this video, which is when bids actually come out. As soon as I get my bids, I am filming the video, dropping the video so y'all can see if I got what I wanted. We will recap this. 3 days, Memphis layovers, report times later, release times earlier, layover city at Memphis, 1 landing on go home day, galley position and princess position is what I prefer. So when bids come out, y'all, we're gonna see what I got. Y'all, right now it is 4:17 in the evening time. Get ready to walk Grizz because he hasn't been out since probably like 12 or so. But I wanted to give you guys a little peek at my Christmas tree. I wanted to do a separate video where I show you guys all my Christmas decorations, but my Christmas tree is so cute and I really want to show y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all a little peek. Here's an ornament for Grizz. This is my literal favorite ornament, y'all. It's so cute. You guys can kind of see the color scheme here. This is one of my favorite ornaments. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. Just a little sneak peek, y'all. Just a little sneak peek. I love the aesthetic and the vibe in my apartment right now for Christmas. It's just giving all the feels. All right, y'all. I am walking Grizz, and it's actually pretty cold here in Memphis. It's like warm during the day and then it gets like super chilly and cool like later in the evening. So right now it's about 4:30 something. And it's pretty cold outside. Anyways, y'all, me and Grizz are about to just chill,
probably watch Christmas movies for the rest of the evening. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and leave me a comment down below. Y'all, don't forget what I asked y'all. Where do y'all think I should go next month? Which layover city should I switch Memphis out for and try to spend like most of my time there for next month in January? I will be reading the comments as always. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Grizz is peeing on his favorite pole. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Flightmas Day 13.